get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward. It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupider.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of Your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to us at beefvegan@kfma.com. Subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, give us a call 600-KFMA at 600-5362. And if Valdez and I agree your life is F, we'll hook you up with tickets for AWOL Nation, who are performing at the Marquee Theater March 29th of next year. So you'll get those tickets. You'll bank those tickets. You'll have those tickets forever. And then you'll go to the show when AWOL takes the stage March 29th.
Just so they can reschedule.
No, they're not going to reschedule. You know, Aaron Bruno, he's pretty reliable when it comes to, you know, gigs and stuff. I call him Aaron Bruno.
Like you know him personally?
I know him personally. I was the first DJ in the country to play a sale in heavy rotation. So,
there you go.
No big deal. No big deal. I was the kind of guy I was like, you know what? I smell a hit. And there were people saying, that's not a hit. You're crazy. It's something you're talking about. Fast forward 18 months later, it was on every radio station in the nation. That's neither here nor there.
You're like the truffle pig of radio. You can smell a hit.
Yes, absolutely. But let's get focused on the task at hand. This is F My Life. This is not talking about how good I am at my job. All right. First email sent to me by John. He said, I learned the very hard way that if you're going to go to your neighbor's property and yell at them for parking on your side of the street and threaten to call the city on them, then you should probably make sure that she doesn't have pepper spray. All right, F My Life for John. What do you say, Valdez?
It's a crybaby. You can't go
This is
over there
weird. I
and
just
start
noticed that a
something
Facebook
with your
page
neighbor
called
and
I
yell at,
Support
think you call
Emily
the city. I'm like,
Armstrong
shut
of
up,
Lincoln
nerd. Call the
Park.
city.
Just started following the especially Rock just for 102.1 parking on your Facebook side of the street. You
Oh,
own that yeah, I'm street, dude. guessing that's Honestly, not when I ran got by that Chester's email, mom. I fought everything in my power to immediately respond back, be like, no, John, you're doing it wrong. That is 100% on you. And you probably deserve to get maced. Let's go to the phones. Rock 102.1, who's this?
Pete, this is Jose.
Jose, you got enough of my life for me today?
Dude, I got a good one for you.
Oh.
I was at a call last week, and I was going to snake out his and her sinks. I'm a plumber, so I was going to cable the line to get it clear. We open up the drawer, and I didn't notice because I accidentally pulled the drawer out, and I pulled it out too far. My buddy ended up noticing that there was these different shaped beads that were started from small and slowly got bigger.
Nice.
So he was a homie and threw a rag on top of it, and then we noticed that there was some other kind of toys in there. The kind of weird part is it was a 40-something-year-old dude that was, you know, I don't think he was right in his mind, and basically he was creepily watching us from the corner, so I kind of felt what, you know, females do all the time. I was like, we were talking after, and I said, I'm not a piece of meat. Quit addressing me with your eyes, man. So it was weird to get a taste of the other life, bro.
I mean, did you have plumber's crack going on?
Yeah, I'm sure you did. You know,
Dude, I should have just sell the job. I could have upsold it if I showed a little plumber's crack, but
I don't know. I'm gonna say big baby because you know I'll tell you what. Plumbers, much like firefighters, things like that. Those are kind of sexy jobs too. You know, they're considered sexy jobs, right? And you know, you're at the house. You saw some toys, but we don't kink shame around here, and we don't know if those toys were for any partner or for themselves, or maybe he was rocking them himself. Who knows?
Mardi Gras beads. That's what they were.
It would have been F My Life, Jose, if he had those beads, right? And then while staring at you, slowly pulled them out one by one while locking eyes with you. That would be an F My Life.
Yeah.
You see the difference? You know what I mean?
That would be a career change, bro.
Yeah. I mean, even if if a dude checks me out or hits on me, I'm not offended by that. I'm complimented. I don't, partake, but I'm just like, hell yeah, I'm hot. Thanks, dude.
I hit on them all the time. That's how we start our mornings. Like, good morning, sexy.
Yeah. That is how you started the morning today, which is weird. So big baby, Jose. Thank you for the call, though. And make sure to show a little crack next time, dude. Come on. It's for the people.
It's like showing cleavage. It's the
there you go.
It's like showing cleavage.
Yeah.
Crack.
Yeah, show your man cleavage, dude. Obviously. Thanks, Jose. All right, let's go to the next line. Rock 2.1, who's this?
This is Matt.
All right, Matt, you got enough of my life for us.
I do. So I live in a trailer, and I've tried to have my my landlords come out and take care of the problem that I'm having with some mice. And yesterday I went to go pull out my stove, and there is just mice droppings everywhere.
Oh no! Yeah, yeah. And you know what? I relate to this so hard, Matt, because I swear to God, I when I first moved down here in my apartment, right, I ended up having a mouse, and this mouse was pretty smart. Couldn't kill this mouse to save the life of me. Eventually, I was just like, "F it, it's our pet mouse." Yeah, and I just figured the mouse is just kind of chilling in the kitchen area. I didn't see anything like too bad with it, whatever. When it was time to move out, I moved all my stuff out. I noticed that mouse droppings were literally everywhere you could find them. Dude, it was disgusting.
Yeah, crazy.
Yes, dude. And so even having one mouse in your place means that there's mouse poo all over your place. And that's a super F my life, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was even in my kids' drawers where their clothes are, man.
No.
Yes, dude. Yeah, they go everywhere. They you think just because and they're smart enough not to do it like right on the surface where you're like, oh, son of a bitch, it's he's right on the counter. No, they will hide it on you, and then it's like a poo surprise wherever you turn, dude. Yes,
that's right.
Not as adorable.
That's sad.
And then there's clever bastards. They evade traps and everything. It's like next generation. They're like little splinters. They're smart enough to.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, little ninjas.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Matt, that's an F my life for sure.
Yeah.
You want to go to AWOL Nation next year?
Why not?
All right,
yeah,
cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, stay on the line. I'm gonna get all your info. You can definitely get a pair of tickets for sure. Okay, what was Valdez?
You won tickets. I'm happy.
All right, let's do one more F my life real quick. And you know what? Matt could even weigh in on this one. This was sent to me anonymously.
Oh.
And you'll understand why.
Okay.
He said, hey, Beef, today I realized just how much my favorite porn star looks like my sister.
Oh.
Oh.
Your sister looks like Mia Khalifa?
That's that's your favorite porn star. Is that going to be an F my life?
Yeah.
I definitely say that. FML.
All the way around, yeah. And the grossest part is he's not stopped watching.
Now he's a bigger fan.
All right, that's your F my life. Thanks for the phone calls. Let's hit the reset. We'll be back with more right after this. Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, and we are back live. And let me fix this. Yes, we started early. Sorry about the surprise early podcast broadcast, but I'm like, F it. Let's go 8 to 9, and then I'll end the show at 9, honestly. That's because Valdez got me, he has me paranoid. I woke up this morning, and I was just like, I feel like a little off, right? And then the first thing he said when he came in is like, you sound sick. And I'm like, that's enough for me. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm fucking sick then. I'm out, I'm not sick. I'm not going to get too close. I'm not going to cough and get my germs. I know you got a big weekend.
A little bit.
Hanna from Tucson Foodie, and, of course, Death Free Foodie is joining us. Good morning. It's always fun. And, of course, we got I think this is like the 4th or 5th vegan night market that we're going to be promoting. Which one?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And she blew up basically a couple food trucks in a corner parking lot. Is turning into one of the biggest food festivals in all of Southern Arizona.
Oh, hell yeah. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, single-handedly, mind you. Yeah. So you've been working hard at this. How are you feeling about the vendors this year?
Feel good. Yeah, 62. 62
Damn.
vendors.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're going to be stretching all through Rito Park. It was already packed the last time, but we're going to talk about that on the air, look through the flyers, and even bring up the article that Tucson Foodie shared. I don't know if you wrote this article.
Yeah.
Okay, you did. About, Tucson being like the 22nd most vegan-friendly city.
Right. Yeah.
And do you
That's
believe that, though?
crazy.
I do. I feel like I have a ton of options. I'm busy, I'm constantly making content with vegan options around town. I feel like it's pretty solid.
Yeah, well, I mean, you are pretty much I honestly think if we are 22, then you have a large part of the reason why we're 22. And that's kind of especially for this kind of list, that they're going to go nationwide because you're giving the kind of platform for all these vegan options. But we'll do a little teaser on the air. Rock 102.1 KFMA, that's Shine Down with Symptom of Being Human. We are live on the podcast broadcast early. So you want to join us because not only do we have the beautiful Valdez, but we also have Hanna from Tucson Foodie in studio. See what I did there? You know, we also got this one over here, Death-Free Foodie. Hannah's joining us all hour long. We're going to be talking about the vegan night market as it's making a triumphant return to the Rito Park this Saturday. Last vegan night market was a few months ago, and I went with Veal. And it was jam-packed. It was so, there were so many people there that many of the vendors sold out. There were people, literally lining up before the vendors were even set up. It was just massive. And it's going to be a beautiful weekend this weekend, Rito Park, so they're going to run it back. And there's even more vendors and even more food, more entertainment. We're going to get into all the information with Hanna. And also coming up right next, apparently, we're one of the most vegan-friendly cities in all the country. Not only did Tucson Foodie report on that, but the comment section kind of popped off.
A little bit.
A little bit. And we're going to reenact some of those. So that's going to be after Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. You can join us on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan, or keep it right here on Rock 102.1. Clear. All right. Yeah, so I got to pull that up, too.
That comment section.
I know. It's so funny. It's so funny. Because all they're doing is bitching. And we're like, hey, this is good news, everyone. But yeah, it's not that good news, huh?
Well, it's like the first time I threw the market. The day after, I got slammed with, I can't believe the lines were so long.
Right.
I'm like, you're welcome for throwing a vegan event. I'm glad that everybody's supporting.
And some of the stuff, of course, way out of, your hands. There's nothing you could do. There was a pizza vendor who was choosing to sell whole pizzas. And, of course, sold out. And then it would take, 2 hours for the pizza. That's on them. That's not on you, and so I felt for you in these situations, and it was again, the line is victim of your own success. It is so successful that the problems that would pop up were based on, that were good problems to have, because you wouldn't have those problems if no one showed up, and that's a whole different problem.
Yes. I know. I had to remind myself that. I'm like, people are there. That's amazing.
Yes.
Let's be positive.
Yeah, because, and honestly, you should, because, you're going to troubleshoot things as they go, and these are going to be issues that pop up that you wouldn't even be able to conceive because you're not imagining that it's going to be an overwhelming success. Right. But you're getting good at it, and, you got the experience from last time, and I'm sure it's going to be a little bit smoother going into this one, which was still super fun, and as a consumer, I went to, 4 different vendors through that. Well, I brought my dad. My dad came down to hang out. It was his birthday. And so I was like, hey, let's do something different. Let's go grab a bite at the vegan night market. So my dad, my daughter, and I, we went there. And so, part of, I think a lot of people when they go there, they're like, I want to try all the food. But, a lot of these places are kind of set up for, dinners, right? So it's not necessarily samples. This isn't a vegan sample thing. But they have all this arts and crafts and things like that. So it's a good place to kind of just shop, people watch, grab a cocktail, and then try something new.
So let me ask you guys what your opinion, because you've been and then you're organizing the whole thing. A horrible person like me whose diet consists of many different proteins, what should I start with to get my feet wet into the whole vegan world? What did you have, Beef? What did you eat?
Salad.
No.
That was my introduction.
I think that you should go to somewhere like El Torero and get a really nice vegan dish there off of there. They have a vegan specials menu that's always just impressive, and you wouldn't even think it was vegan.
Anything specific?
They have a lot of enchiladas and tacos and stuff, but not
Do you
just
like enchiladas.
Right?
Yeah,
that's okay.
Look at this man.
There we go.
He does love him some enchiladas.
Salud. There we go.
Yeah, and yeah, there's plenty of stuff, and I tried. There was one thing I tried there that I wouldn't try again, and it was like an Italian beef sandwich, but it was made with kind of like a mushroom paper kind of thing. It was just weird, but then everything else was fire. But that's the thing, you're just gonna try these new things, and you find out that a lot of the food is just so delicious, you can't believe that there isn't any dairy in it, and it's really dairy. You can believe there's no meat in it if you don't see that, but yeah.
So no dairy?
No dairy, no eggs, that's vegan.
Yeah.
Just pure panda tears.
Oh.
No, see? All right, here we go. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That was Evanescence with Bring Me the Light. So this is a big deal for the city of Tucson, and I really feel like it's a big deal for our in-studio guest who's a friend of the show, Hanna. You know her as Death Free Foodie on Instagram, tons of followers, and, of course, part of Tucson Foodie. They posted earlier this week, Tucson came in number 22 out of 100 cities when it comes to vegetarian and vegan friendly, right? Now, who reported this again? Like, it was Wallet Hub.
Wallet Hub.
Yeah. Did anyone from Wallet Hub reach out to Tucson Foodie to ask them about like what is happening here with this growing like foodie scene that we've been kind of like celebrating?
No, not that I know of. No one's reached out to us.
Okay, nice. Yeah, well, this is a big deal with Wallet Hub putting together this list. I think a large part of putting together this list is seeing the social media footprint. Right? Reading reviews, seeing, all the different kind of posts of, all the options. And I think because of that, like, you have to be largely attributed to the success and the growth of the vegan community here in the town, whether you want to take that credit or not. I'm giving you that credit.
Thank you.
I'm bestowing you
Thank you
that
so much.
responsibility.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. But the best part is, though, not everyone agrees with this, right? So the comment section in Facebook is always the funniest place where this goes. People are angry sometimes when they get good news.
Maybe they're hangry.
Ooh, that's the problem.
Yeah.
There it is.
Malnourished. Or, no.
Go to the vegan
No,
night
I'm just
festival.
kidding. You can be nourished.
You could be nourished.
Oh, my God. Vegans can be nourished.
Yes. So Leah wrote, I disagree and I've lived here all my life. Limited vegetarian options. Right? But it's like, I will stop going to Chili's, man. There are other places out there, you
Right,
know?
right.
Let's see. Marco said, I'm no vegetarian, but wifey is, and not much options out here, but I've seen Tucson making an effort. And that's actually positive. Like they mentioned Boca Tacos. There's vegetarian options there. There's El Torino. Hit or miss is what they said, but vegetarian options there. Riley's Pizza. And Riley's. You like Riley's
I love
vegetarian
Riley's.
pizza?
Oh, yeah.
It's so hard to get a good vegetarian or vegan pizza because of the cheese. I have had it in rare occasions, but does Riley's deliver every time?
So I think so. They actually don't use a vegan cheese. They use nutritional yeast. They kind of sprinkle it on there. But the pizza itself is so flavorful. You don't need the cheese.
Okay, nutritional yeast, huh? I mean, it's so hard to make yeast sound tasty.
I know. But
You know?
I promise.
It's nutritional.
I promise, though, it's so good. It's so nutritious.
Right. But,
It's so good.
but that's one of those words like moist. You don't want to hear
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
Right.
It's not pretty.
Yeah. But delicious.
But try it, and you won't be disappointed.
Okay.
They also have great bread to start your meal with. It's so good. And their cocktails, But you should also go to Chow Down. Chow Down Pizza. They actually have a Death Free Foodie pizza.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Your namesake. Okay, so what's on the Death Free Foodie pizza?
It's a bunch of micro cilantro and a bunch of different sauces, and it's a million different things.
Okay.
But it's so good. Just go.
Is it yeasty?
It does have vegan. No, it has vegan cheese.
Okay.
Okay. It has a light sprinkle of vegan cheese.
Is it-
I knew when I
Is
was
it
gonna say it,
nutritional?
I was like, should I even say this?
No, because when you say it out loud, you hate saying it. You're like,
I know.
because it's not necessarily selling it.
Yeah.
Even though it does sound delicious, or at least I believe you when you say it is.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nutritional
Thanks
yeast.
for the trust.
It's our word of the day.
That
Right?
makes me want to go to Trader Joe's now. I'm like, excuse me, sir, where's your nutritional yeast?
Oh my god.
Aisle 3,
It's
obviously.
good to have in your kitchen, really. You should try it.
Yeah, all right. That's good.
Life hack.
Let's see. Yeah, so, vegan night market's happening this Saturday. Now, with being named the 22nd, most friendly vegan and vegetarian city in the country is a big honor. What is some places off the top of your head, like restaurants, where if people are like, I don't believe the hype, what restaurants will make them a believer?
Yeah, I say this all the time, but I really love El Torero so much. But also, Charo Vida is good.
Yeah.
It's a really good option. And I know it's all vegan, so you can't bring your meat. Well, you can bring your meat eater friends, but Melvin Spoonfuls and Midtown,
Yes.
they're all vegan.
Yes.
But they have so many options that will surprise your family that's not vegan.
I'm not vegan, and I ate loving spoonfuls, and I forgot what I had. My daughter had a burger. I had like a cauliflower wings, things like that. Yeah, I went to town, dude.
I heard those are good.
You never tried cauliflower? You gotta try it.
Oh my god.
I've heard cauliflower exists. I know it's a thing.
Wow.
Yes, I still got fat off of it. So yeah, it's definitely feeling super good. And so we're going to talk about all the different vendors that are going to be happening this Saturday at Vegan Night Market a little bit later on. You can join us on the podcast broadcast. Coming up next, we have like an expert in studio with Hanna. Now, Valdez and I feel like, we meet good girls, but we scare them off. Right. I have a list of things you may be doing that might scare our crush off, and we're gonna run those by you and get your expert opinion, okay? Because I'm sure you've been scared off once or twice by dudes.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
She's
in
like
your
right
DMs
now.
every
I'm
single
feeling
time.
very scared right now.
I'm actually about to head out this door.
No.
No.
Yeah, please don't leave.
No,
Did I
I
mention I have some nutritional yeast?
Oh my. Well, in that case, I'll stay. You got me.
You can join us youtube.com/beefvegan or keep it right here. Music on the way from Corn on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Yay, corn.
Yeah, or elote if they were from Tucson.
Oh, God.
We posted that.
That's cute.
Yeah, that was a little meme we shared on the Facebook page.
Love it.
That's precious.
Yeah, people love that post. And rightfully so. That is, Jonathan Davis has Tucson ties.
Does it really?
Well, yeah, his wife's from Tucson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he comes to Tucson on the DL all the time, and that's why he's done, KFMA days and fall balls so many times, whether with Corn or even solo.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I miss fall ball.
So do I. And trust me, everyone does, because we get comments on that almost every single day. And I try to explain it, and no matter how many times I explain, I got to explain it again, which is fine. I like the excitement of the people who grew up here who want it so desperately, and so do I. Because they don't even understand, too, when they kind of yell at me, bring back KFMA Day. Like I'm the one holding it back. Be like, dude, don't you think I want to hang out with all these cool bands backstage VIP? Like, you would buy tickets to go there and pay for $10 beers and shit. I would be backstage. I would be on stage, like, telling everyone to make some noise. Then I would go backstage, drink free booze, eat free food, hang out with fucking rock stars. Yeah, I want KFMA Day here, too.
Getting high with the band.
Yeah, dude. All of that I would be doing. And I would have super VIP carte blanche and be like looked at it almost like I am hosting and throwing the festival. That's a good feeling. That's a good time.
Yeah.
I love those old school KFMA Day stories. They're great.
Yeah. No, I only got to experience 2 in my day. And actually, the third one I didn't even get tickets to because I was on KLPX. So Mac didn't even give me tickets because I was on a different station. I'm like, bitch, it's the same company. Hold on, somebody's calling. Rock on 2.1, who's this?
Hey, this is Danny. So I was thinking about what you guys are saying about like being vegan friendly, and got me thinking about health food in general. And that comment on Facebook, like that's just not true. You were kind of spot on with the stop going to Chili's, because a lot of people don't budget for the fact that health food, as a general rule, is a lot more expensive.
Yes, yeah, but would you disagree to a certain extent, Hanna? Because you do know places that maybe, you're not wrong, Danny. And that's the same way whether you're shopping at a grocery store or you're eating out because the ingredients cost more. But there are places that are somewhat budget friendly, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I think Butte Burger has really great prices. You
Okay.
get filled up real quick, and their food is amazing.
Butte Burger, and that's a brick and mortar?
It's in the MSA Annex.
Oh,
so
nice,
it's in a
yeah.
shipping container. But
Yeah.
it's really nice. Yeah, but there are options. Definitely, things are overpriced here and there, but
Yeah, well, that's just in this
That's
country.
everything, yeah.
Danny, have you been to MSA Annex?
I can't say that I have. I live like smack dab in between Phoenix and Tucson. So like I've eaten at health food places in Phoenix and Tucson. I used to go to school up in Prescott. So,
Right.
And there's actually a restaurant up there that is able to cater to my wife's dietary restriction. They have gluten-free pancakes that taste just like the regular thing.
That's good.
But in most of my experience, you're looking at 20 to 50, sometimes 200% more expensive for the healthy option, which sucks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you're like, I know that nothing was killed to make this meal, but I'm about to kill the server for giving me this bill.
Oh, yeah. No, sometimes I'm like, you're not using meat in this dish, so why is it so much more expensive than the non-vegan dish? Yeah, there are definitely a lot of places that like to just upcharge just because they think vegans will pay for it.
Right. Yeah. And they're not 100% wrong.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So that is the difficulty that a lot of health conscious vegetarians and vegans face for sure, Danny. But there are places. But it is one of those things where just like we find a hidden gem, you have to actually look for it. It's not going to be one of those places that kind of like force themselves down your throat, like come here kind of thing. Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So are the prices kind of like more pricey because the ingredients are better? Is that why maybe?
She just said it's a combination of factors. Sometimes it's just, somebody taking advantage of it being vegan and knowing that they're going to pay more, right? Supply and demand type deal. And sometimes it's cost purpose. So, yeah. But if you come down to Tucson, definitely check out MSA Annex because there's numerous restaurants in this like shipping container village that they made. It's super
This
hip.
is cool. I like it.
Yeah. I'm actually hosting the High in the Desert Music Festival there on October 5th. Rollies is in there from Mateo, so that's their second location. And yeah, there's a bar. It's a pretty cool spot. So, like I said, if you come down to Tucson one of these weekends, it's definitely a spot to check out.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to do that. Thanks, guys.
Right on, Danny. Appreciate you listening. You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, yeah. We went on a tangent there. He's like, do I stay on the line or? But yeah, that makes sense. Loving Spoonful was a surprise, a pleasant surprise going there. And that was actually my daughter's graduation dinner where like after we graduated, like, we had several, but I'm like, you name it, sweetie. What are we doing, for your thing? And she's like, Loving Spoonful. So, and she did. And she's skinny, right? But she has like fat kid habits, like unfortunately that she like
Papa.
Yeah, she inherited from me, right? And so she's like, I can't decide between this or this. And then she's like, can I just get both? And I'm like, well, yeah, it's your graduation thing, so have both. Eat half one and the other, make a buffet. And it's so stupid. And this is like how do you get like chubby? It's
that's good parenting right there. I don't care what anyone says.
No, it was a loving kind of the reason why I said yes and spent extra on it, but at the same time that's just not healthy, right? Because it's all about portion sizes. And then when you have two full meals that are already two full servings each.
But on a special occasion.
Yeah, see,
on a
there
special
you go.
occasion. Yes. Yeah.
It's not like it's every day.
No, not at all.
And then it's vegan food. Like it's healthier than like.
No, that's a common misconception.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can easily. I've actually gained like 15 pounds since I started doing all the foodie stuff. I have like my truck is full of like multiple to-go boxes, and sometimes I just sit there like, I'm so hungry.
Right, because sugar is vegan, carbs vegan, and
so you still have to be mindful.
So the nutritional yeast is too nutritional?
Oh my goodness.
No, it's nutritional.
You can use as much of that as you want.
Yeah.
Just sprinkle it.
Yeah, the problem is, he only eats a little bit, and then he's like, no, it's time for you to feed me. Like, selfish.
Oh no.
Okay. Are we still? Okay.
Are we still on the air? Is this happening?
What?
Let's see. You got a bunch of comments here popping off. And that's good. And then, yes, a fair reminder. Yesterday, we had some unique commenters, new streamers. As the podcast broadcast continues to kind of get out there on the internet, sometimes these hashtags will reach random people anywhere in the world. Sometimes, just part of the growth of the show. And, people who normally would watch afterwards or commenting live. And sometimes they'll, try to troll a little bit, right? If it upsets you in the comments, then just don't pay no mind to it. The bigger the stream gets, the more comments will be. It'll be harder to even read them, right? When you ever see like one of those live streams with thousands of people and they're commenting, it's just like, just firing off. I will keep an eye out for anybody who is saying anything disparaging or attacking anyone else. There's obviously the common courtesy, the moral guideline rules, their play. If it's racist, if it's hateful, if it's any of that shit, it gets no play, right? If they're going to say they're, politics shit, well, okay, you want to be a nerd, be a nerd. And I'm not sharing those comments on the stream. I don't care who you're voting for, But at the end of the day, when I'm doing the live podcast, I could do put together a show and try to keep it moving forward with momentum and interact with the guests, or B, just sit here and police comments. And you're right, Todd. It does sound like a producer thing. And you're my producer. We just can't afford you. So that's how it is. So yes, if it's anything that's like too extreme, obviously they'll get booted. But I'm not going to allow them to kind of derail the entire conversation just because they're saying something that you just don't like, right? It's a safe space, but at the same time, it's comments. And we just have to get to a point as society that if we see something online that like makes us mad from a stranger that we never met, then we just fucking ignore it because it's nothing. It's like, whatever, dude. Like, could be a Russian bot designed to, enrage us and turn us against each other. It could be a lot of things.
We're all adults here.
It's a waste of time is what it is when you get mad of, unless it's somebody you personally know, it's in your face, it's your mother. I say it like I got personal people. My mom for a little bit during a political run was saying some pretty crazy shit. And I'm like, you need to stop right now. She didn't want to do the COVID vaccine. And I know people are still kind of anti-vaccine. But I'm like, Mom, you're getting close to 70. You're overweight. You're all these things. Shut the fuck up and take the vaccine. Let's just say, because at the end of the day, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid they're going to kill you with this vaccine? Well, newsflash, you don't got that long anyways, right? So let's just try to extend it and just believe them a little bit. Now, I'll tell you a flip side on that, Hannah, and thank you for coming in.
Happy to be here.
She looks like she's being held hostage. She's like, I enjoy being
What
here.
time is it?
I did, yeah, I know. I did have, I just found out a friend of mine, and this is very unfortunate. She was very anti-vax, and she's a very successful woman, and her mom was going to get the vaccine, and she was adamant against tell her mom to not get the vaccine. And recently, she had to do a surgery on her knee, and she got the surgery, but she was afraid going into the hospital that she would get COVID and things. And sure enough, she did, and she ended up passing away from COVID. And now she's burdened with that guilt that she convinced her mom not to get the vaccine, right? So it's one of those things. Because it's like, yeah, when you're up in that age and everything, it's like, yeah, as a 30-something-year-old who is fit, then yeah, okay, statistically, it's like a bad flu. But just like, if you're 80 and you're obese, you should get flu shots because flus kill. Why am I talking about this? I'm
Damn,
sorry.
bro, way to bring the mood down. We're talking about nutritional yeast.
Yes,
and I was
you're
like,
right,
my
you're
friend's mom died. I'm like, wow.
Rock 102 point nutritional yeast. Who's this?
Jay.
Hey, what's up, Jay?
Got a question. I know this might sound stupid, but aren't most Italian red sauces vegan? Unless, of course, you use butter or meat in them?
Well, let's here. We're going to ask that again on the air here. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I got Jay on the line. He's asking a question about traditional marinara or marinara, if you want to be American about it. And you're asking, aren't traditional marinaras vegan, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of places will throw Parmesan in there. They'll throw different cheeses or things like that. So I think that's the only thing. If they don't throw meat in there, yeah.
Yeah, a real good marinara sauce, and any Italian grandmother will tell you that. It's basically, tomatoes, right? And you cook that down, a little bit of sugar, olive oil, and boom. So, yeah, there is no dairy in that. Now, if it's a vodka sauce, that's when they put cream in it, right? And then Alfredo, forget about it, dude. Might as well just get it straight from the udder because that's nothing but dairy. And,
Oh, there's some great recipes for Alfredo with the cashews and stuff. But that's
I've tried some and stuff. There's nothing close to the original. Yeah. It's got to be like an artery clogger to be a good Alfredo. In my mind. That's what I'm saying. Okay. But yeah, so if you're looking to be vegetarian, you could probably eat spaghetti for the rest of your life, and that's like a solid vegetarian option.
Yeah.
I know my daughter, that's her go-to too. You know?
Good. Yeah. Throw a bunch of mushrooms.
No, I'm team omnivore. Thank you.
He's like, absolutely not.
Fair enough, Jay.
That's okay.
Well, I hope we answered your question now.
You did. Thank you kindly. Y'all have yourself a good day now.
You too. All right. So with that, we're in the question kind of frame of mind. I got some questions for you, Hannah. Like I said, Valdez and I, we're single guys because we end up meeting, beautiful, awesome people and then scaring them off almost immediately. And maybe it's because of some of these things. Would you agree or disagree that this would scare a potential crush off? Okay, I got a little list here. First on the list, love bombing. You know that phrase?
Yes.
Okay, so it's kind of like a big go big or go home, but, a lot of people, they get into the optimism of where a relationship may go. And then just immediately just like, you're amazing, you're awesome, I like you so much. And it's so much that it could potentially scare a crush off, correct?
Yeah, it could be overwhelming.
Yeah. Now, you're married, right? Did your husband love bomb you, or was he kind of like trying to be Mr. Cool, like the Fonz? Just like,
Oh, my God. He was pretty chill. We kind
chill.
of just partied a lot, and we were both very, like, chill. But
okay, yeah.
there was no love bombing at all.
So you didn't love bomb him either?
No.
Because he probably could have ran.
We just acted like best friends.
Okay.
So I can't really, but back then it was so different. It wasn't like online dating. We didn't chat before. We literally met in person. So I think that's different.
Gross, yeah.
No. Way back then, 15 years ago.
I know. So. Before the interwebs. So that was there.
Before the internet existed.
Here's something that will scare off potential crush. Constant reassurance. So, because it comes down to insecurity, which is human, it's natural. But when you have too much insecurity and you constantly need to be told that, you look good or it's okay or any of that, that's going to be a put off, right?
Yeah, absolutely. If it's too often.
Yeah,
you gotta be you gotta pretend to be confident.
Right. False confidence goes a long way. Faux confidence.
It'll work for you eventually.
You kidding me? I live my entire life by it.
Same way, Leo. Try it.
Yeah, serious. Self-absorption. Uh-oh. I think this is where the speed bump in my road comes. So obviously, we're awesome. Individuals are totally awesome. They say here that you got to kind of let that person find out on their own, not necessarily give them the hard sell of how awesome you are, right?
PowerPoint presentation. Yeah. This is why I'm awesome.
No.
I can imagine in your situation, Hannah, you're always out, all these different restaurants, public events, very beautiful woman. You're tripping over it. Yeah. But I can imagine that you also sometimes get approached by overly egotistical, self-confident guys who think they got a shot just because they, drive a Beamer or something.
It could happen.
Yeah. So you've been in that situation where guys have you have too much self-absorption.
Yeah. Yeah. They bring up things that think they're impressive. I'm like, the fact that you're bringing this up in 5 minutes is really concerning.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you see those red flags from a mile away, huh?
Yeah. For the most part.
It's got to be rough.
See, and I'm the opposite. I'm always like, I'm a trash person. You should not date me because I have so much baggage.
That'll probably work for you.
I'm just honest up front. I have all this baggage. I'm like a hotel clerk. I'm just bag after bag.
Okay. So you see, you're overdoing it. So that goes back to the
I'm just being
reassurance.
honest. I'm just bleh.
No, I know you, but your honesty makes me concerned about your mental well-being.
Oh my God.
That's why I work radio, bro.
I'm like, no, come
Free
on.
therapy every day.
Do you want me just to do a quick commercial break? We'll hug, and then we'll come back?
I always enjoy beef hugs.
Oh, beef hugs.
All right, well, boundary pushing. Boundary pushing is something that we might be pushing away a potential crush at. And that's if she asks you not to text her while she's at work.
Oh my gosh, yes. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, okay.
Although sometimes, I don't know, there are things that you could do in the right way.
Yeah, like sweet text, just to brighten the day.
And if she says don't do this, you could do it in a different way, leave a note instead. Do something classy.
Right.
Cute. Surprise her instead of bombarding her with texts.
Like a well-lit D-pic?
No.
Oh.
Depending on who she is, maybe that's good.
It's a definition of class. I don't know. We got different definitions.
Well lit.
Leads to this one. Sex too soon. Pushing the sex button too soon may look like you're out for one thing. All right? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll tell you what ruined my last little situationship was when I tried to bounce back into the dating pool too soon. I was trauma dumping. So, yeah.
Oh, it happens, though.
It does. You don't realize you're doing it at the time. I thought we were just having a good conversation. But, all you're doing is talking about your ex. Ex talk is something that will push away a potential crush.
Wait until, the next week, at least. Wait until the 5th date to bring up ex stuff. maybe.
No, that was pillow talk. Like literally, like after the thing, it's like, oh, that was great. Now let me tell you about this chick here. Like, no, you don't want to hear that. So, that's a quick way. So you agree with all those things, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty fair. Yeah, you should stick to just asking her about herself and complimenting, but not overly complimenting.
That seems too simple. You saying it's that easy, huh?
It's Don't be weird.
I'm
Don't
just
be
gonna
weird.
totally screw it up. Be like, do you enjoy nutritional yeast?
There you go.
And she's like, I'm done.
He
That's
can't,
the
can't get
question.
over it. See, so once you hear one like gross word, he'll hang on to it,
I know.
repeat it over and
I
over
know.
again. Now I'm starting to understand why.
It's ridiculous.
Yes, it is
so
ridiculous.
This is
sorry.
why I'm single.
I messed up the whole day.
All right, well, there's a lot of events happening this weekend. Tonight, there's a big concert, and tomorrow, there's a big vegan night market. We're going to go through the details of the concert on the podcast broadcast stream and let you know about all the vendors and how you could be a part of Vegan Night Market after these words. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Sounds like an 80s horror movie. It's like vegan night market.
Whoa.
Is there a Halloween theme? Because it's technically, well, I guess it's not technically October.
Yeah, but it's fall. You know, we could do that. No, there's not really a Halloween theme. Although a lot of people are going to have fall stuff. You know, it'll be cute.
Yeah.
There'll be some Halloween stuff. I know Shea Peachy is actually going to have a ton of Halloween themed drinks. Like Hello Kitty mummies. Like mummy Hello Kitty.
Okay.
So cute.
So, because you say Shea Peachy,
hmm
is that alcoholic drinks too? So in a little court or no?
So Shea Peachy is going to be in her truck.
Okay, that's the...
It's actually her last event before she opens her cafe this weekend.
Oh, brick and mortar.
This week.
That's the one that comes with a sticker
Yes.
in the drink.
Yeah, she has the little stickers.
Yes, my daughter.
What a sticker.
This is Shea Peachy is basically one of those local viral sensations, right? So my daughter, when we're there, she's like, I gotta have this. So she stood in line for a while just to get that, and I tasted it. It was delicious, and it's good for her. Where's the brick and mortar gonna be at?
So it's in, I forgot the name of the old restaurant, but it's downtown. I think it's on 6-ish, around there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll have to bring that up. But yeah, she's opening up real soon, and it's really cool. It looks gorgeous. It's all pink, of course. It's incredible. Let's see.
Yeah. What's the name of this again?
Oh yeah, it's on 501 North 6th Ave. The grand opening is October 5th.
How do I spell it? I want to pull up their
CHEZ.
CHE. Oh yeah.
And then Peachy. Yeah.
Peachy. Yeah, just too
It's
cool.
a bento cake cafe. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, she is brilliant when it comes to marketing, branding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
so-
how she does it. She's incredible.
Yeah, she's fantastic. Here's some of the stuff from Shea Peachy. This is actually from a year ago. So this, let me see. The Facebook page obviously is not going to have all the relevant stuff. So let's do this Instagram. Pull that up because this was something that like, all the kids are just like. One, you know, like with my daughter, I don't even know if she cared what it tastes like. It was just like that cool. Like I gotta.
It's so cute. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it happens to taste really good.
Yeah, okay, first and foremost, she has 230,000 followers on Instagram because of this branding, you know, like, and it's, and the quality of her food, but it was just a food truck. It was a bakery slash drink
She was
truck.
a pop-up.
Yeah,
She was a
a pop-up.
Yeah.
And being able to kind of take this, like, you know, Barbie aesthetic, Barbie meets strawberry shortcake, you know, and turn that into real life, and it's vegan. Right?
She has vegan options.
Vegan options. So it's not even vegan all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Tomorrow it'll be all vegan, but usually she has both options.
Well, I like that even more.
There you go. There you go.
So this was,
Look at that I love her little logo on there. So cute. Everything she does is adorable.
yeah, it is. So this is their shop. Yeah.
That's the new cafe.
So that's what's going to look like inside the cafe. Yeah. So she is brilliant. She knows exactly what she's doing. That's inside the cafe. So like, you know, it's definitely one of those destinations. As a dude watching a stream, you're gonna be like, "That's too girly for me." Which, yes, absolutely.
That
But
makes me want to stand outside the door and pretend to be a bouncer. I'm like, excuse me, do you have ID?
Oh.
yeah.
Dude, October 5th, you should do that.
Right.
No, but this is a good place to bring the ladies. See, you
Yeah,
gotta
100% good place.
bring your little girlfriends there.
Little
Well, first off, they're not little girlfriends. And
I'm not Diddy,
multiple.
bro.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
Okay, I meant.
I'm not Gary Glitter, man.
Anyways, bring your ladies there. Okay.
How many?
Sorry.
We're not pimping, you know. Not yeah. It would be a lady. It would be an individual lady. I wouldn't be there on Monday with one girl and on Wednesday with another.
Oh
And
my god.
we recognize the Shea Peachy as that, like.
She like whispers to her
Fuckboy
like,
creep.
he brought in another girl yesterday. Like,
Yeah.
By the way, girl,
And
run.
she ordered the same drink.
Oh,
no.
The Cosby.
Oh no.
That's fantastic though. But yeah, and the quality's there too. It's so amazing because it's really just a bakery, drinks, and I gotta have her in studio one of these times.
Yes. that'd be amazing.
Yeah, because she's just doing such great things, and as a just kind of a local entrepreneur, that has a national following is unheard of. You obviously you meet so many, restaurant owners. And how many of them are Instagram famous just because of their restaurant? Right. I mean, so half of them are lucky to even have consistent business to keep the lights on.
But it's
even though
awesome
they're
to
great.
watch them grow, to go from like a cart to a truck to actual like location,
Yeah.
like Güero Canelo and
That's wild.
cereal grillers and all them. Like it was cool to watch them come up.
Right, and not just locally, like a local chain and cereal grillers, excellent, example, and Beyond Bread, excellent example. And Beyond Bread has the capability of being a national chain, but Shea Peachy's like a national brand, right? Like what she created here in Tucson is not even like 100% fully realized, but like you're talking like famous brand just with one shop in Tucson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just her overall character.
Her
overall-
character, what she's posting, and just it's so brand specific. She knows her identity of it, which I know that just on the surface you're gonna be like, what? It's super girly and pink. What's the big deal? But you don't like the way that it's connected. Obviously, she knows who her target demo is. A lot of Hello Kitty stuff, and people are eating it up. And like I said, 230,000 followers for a food truck.
Yep. And she's actively growing too. The followers keep coming.
And you can just tell it's her passion. There's like a lot of her in it. So I think that's what's appealing also.
Of course.
Is when somebody's so vested in something, you're like, oh, I got to be a part of that.
Yeah, she's just working and all of it. She's just, and it's just cakes, dude. And well done cakes and beautiful designs. But yeah, that's one of those examples. Do what you love and success will follow.
We should get her to do a beef vegan cake when you have your anniversary show.
Oh, my anniversary show.
I don't know, bro. Like every day you don't get canceled is the anniversary.
I know. Like, well, I make it to my next anniversary. You know when my anniversary show is? Oh, yeah. It's
Todd, the producer, probably knows.
No, it's 4th of July.
Is it really?
It's not the actual 4th of July. It's like I was on vacation. I didn't start my show until I got back after the 4th of July. So the first week after 4th of July was the first week of shows for Beef Vegan Presents.
There you go.
My actual radio anniversary is 4/20/2009.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I started my hosting my show on that day just so I wouldn't forget which day I started.
Nice.
Yes,
There
on
it
the
is.
holidays. Yeah, but all right, 23 seconds, going to be talking about all these vendors of a vegan night market. Why?
Todd knew it. He's like 420.
Yes. Oh, and that's why I would do the my drinking night or my tequila sunrises and stuff.
Yum.
Oh, that was on my birthday actually.
Tequila sunrise on
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live on the podcast broadcast, and we've been blessed with very special guest, Hanna from Tucson Foodie, or Death Free Foodie on Instagram. If you follow that, you should, because Death Free Foodie and Tucson Foodie always kind of pointing you in the right direction as far as tasty eats and local businesses here in town. And then now they're doing quarterly. The growth and expansion of Vegan Night Market. So they're putting all these great vendors together at Retail Park this Saturday, where you could come out and you could shop, you could eat, you could listen to music, you could drink. Am I missing anything as far as the things that you could do at Vegan Night Market, Hanna?
We'll have tattoos. Really good price tattoos.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
$60. There's $60 and an $80 option too.
Nice.
And they're
Okay.
really cute
Alright.
too. Really nice tattoos. But yeah, lots of cocktails, whiskey samples, and tons of food.
Yeah, let's look at these vendors here, which we're looking at the list at Death Free Foodie or Vegan Night Market on Instagram, but you can see it on our podcast broadcast stream. You have over 60 vendors this time. How many vendors did you have last time?
Last time was around 50.
Right, so you just continue to grow. And these are vendors from not only all over Tucson, but a lot of vendors are starting to come down from Phoenix because of this.
Yes, Texas also.
Texas?
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah, I'm surprised they weren't chased out of Texas.
Well.
The barbecue capital of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, pretty much like everything you could think of as far as food. Like, what's Trash Panda vegan?
They have they have really nice, like, basically Chinese food. But
Okay.
let me see. Let me try to bring up something.
Trash Panda, I
yeah.
love that name
Yeah.
automatically.
Isn't that so good? Isn't
Yeah.
that so good? But yeah, they have a bunch of options, but mainly like think Panda Express kind of.
Oh, a
Yeah.
vegan Panda Express.
Yeah.
Nice. So nice little
Oh,
fried.
their own little twist. But yeah.
Chicken. Awesome.
Mhm.
You know,
Natural.
real quick, just speaking of pandas, there was news I wanted to share earlier. A zoo in Finland is returning 2 giant pandas to China. You see that?
Yes.
Are you mad?
Well, it was just wild.
Yeah, they got this as a gift from China. This China's like, hey, Finland, congratulations on being a country for like 100 years or whatever. And here's 2 giant pandas. And so they housed them in the zoo, and then they were taking care of them. And Finland realized that these pandas were kind of a pain in the ass and were too expensive. So they're like, can we return the pandas now, China? And they're like, you have them until like 2033. And they're like, you can take them back right now. It's fine. They eat a lot.
Wild.
So yeah, dude, were you mad when you heard that story?
No, I was mad. I just remember hearing that when you mentioned it right now. I was like, oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know why. I haven't eaten in like a long time, and I totally forgot. Trash Panda Vegan is not like a Panda Express. It's more like soul food. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got it mixed up with another vendor, but yeah.
Did you just
it's
get
incredible.
text? Okay.
What?
Did you get text from the owner
No,
of Trash
no,
Panda?
I didn't. I just got called out. No.
Yeah. Okay,
Forgive
so
me,
that's like
forgive
soul
me.
food. So
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, it's all a bunch of fried food and stuff. It's really good.
Mm.
yeah, that's nice.
You
All right.
had me at fried.
Absolutely. Of course, You Sly Dog is great hot dogs, all
Yes.
different types.
Yeah.
Loving Spoonfuls will be out there. They got a food truck. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a tent.
Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, and then so they'll have like 2-3 dishes, signature dishes, and they'll
Yeah.
sell like that. That's good.
Bunch of sweets too, bunch of desserts.
Yeah. Did you? Is it what Midtown Vegan Night?
They're not going to be
Vegan
there.
market?
No.
I told
Not today.
Tanya that she should have been a part of that, dude.
She will be soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like you go out there and sell 1 item or 2 items, right?
Yeah, I know. I'd love her to be there, but hopefully sometime soon. The timing just doesn't align usually, but
Right. Well, I mean, she's missing out. Nobody else is because there's so many other options, right? The vegan semen. I like that. That's
right?
So is this kind of like seafood, but not
So
seafood?
he's gonna have lobster rolls.
Oh,
I haven't had a
nice.
lobster roll in I don't know how long, like at least
Right.
7 years. I'm so excited for him. He's actually the owner of Egypt. Have you tried Egypt or
No.
seen them? They're incredible. But he's starting a new little project.
Nice. And do you know what consists of his vegan lobster rolls?
You know, I don't know much details yet.
Okay.
So but
Lobster rolls are delicious, though. They
Yes.
super are. So, and of course, the name made Valdez giggle, and it is smooth. It is
it's nice. It's a smart name.
the vegan scene. I'll
First
take a
time I
lobster
saw
roll.
it.
Hold the sauce. Ray Ray Sonora and Ice T's going to be out there. A homegrown smoker. What is that?
So that was like barbecue. Like
Okay,
hardcore
nice.
vegan barbecue. I'm so excited for
Oh.
that.
Hardcore vegan barbecue, huh?
Oh, okay. It just looks really good.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know. It looks like legit barbecue. I'm obsessed with barbecue sauce. I put it on everything. So I'm excited.
Nice. Yeah, so what would you suggest people do to come out to experience this vegan night market, which is happening again this Saturday at Rito Park? It goes from 6 to 10 p.m. officially. What are your suggestions?
Yes. So it's gonna be hot. So
Yeah.
I suggest get there early. Wear sunscreen. Bring a bag to go to shop with. You're gonna probably get some goodies to throw in there, and comfy shoes.
Nice.
Real comfy shoes.
Yeah, comfy shoes walking around there.
Yeah.
So
Parking is free, though.
Parking is free, and there should
Entry
be
is
a lot of
free.
it. So yes, it took a while last time for the whole parking lot to fill up, but there's still parking around. So
Yeah. I mean, it's Rito Park, so
Yeah.
they know.
it's huge.
What were you going to ask?
I can't wear my stiletto heels.
You
I was
can.
gonna be a classy broad and make it a whole night out, but
You can. The catchphrase is vegan night market, eat green, wear black.
Yeah,
right?
Shane came up with that actually.
Oh, yeah?
Because I always wear black. He's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
"It was
So
cute."
he basically just like, copied your style and then just like looking at you and it's like, okay, eat green, wear black.
Okay.
Done. It is catchy. And luckily I wear black too. Very slimming. While feeling slimming, it's like guilt-free food too. But just a friendly reminder that even vegan food can be like, you can get fat off vegan food if you eat too much of it, right?
So I've been told.
Yeah. You should be going up to people and like, I've been vegan for 10 years, but like, I'm going to go eat meat immediately.
They're like, this dude's like a panda. How is he fat and vegan?
No.
I'm going to give you back to China.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I know. Well, Hanna, I'm so proud of you and everything that you've been able to do, not only for this community, but building up these local businesses all around town consistently all year round. And this is your big celebration for it. And a lot of people come out for it. And it continues to get bigger and better. And so, I wish you continued success. So you guys go out there, enjoy yourself, dress comfortably, wear black, even though it will be hot, but it is dark at 6 to 10.
Yeah.
And definitely bring bags and be prepared to shop because there's going to be a lot of vendors out there as well. And, kind of eye shopping. So that's Retail Park this Saturday, 6 to 10 a.m. Get more information by following Vegan Night Market on Instagram or Death Free Foodie on Instagram or Tucson Foodie on Instagram. All right, let's hit the reset on the FM side. We got more music on the way in Rock 102.1 KFMA. Perfect. All right, yeah, and I think that's going to do it for our podcast broadcast for the most part. And is there anything else that we missed on here?
The concert tonight.
Oh, shit, yeah.
The benefit concert.
It's only a charity concert. Yes, I got you right here. Because I did mention that earlier. You should have it on your page more, but you don't.
I've been posting it.
On what page?
The Valdez KFMA IG thingamajigger.
Valdez KFMA IG thingamajigger. Is that the URL? Here.
Valdez_KFMA.
All right. Yeah, you excited to host this thing? I'm excited for you.
I am. It's going to be fun. A lot of great bands, a lot of good performers, and it's for a great cause. I mean, who doesn't want to help out a lady who spent her whole career helping everyone?
Absolutely. Yeah, tons of people. Everyone in the scene are going to be out there as well. So that's happening tonight at The Rock, which $10 proceeds benefit Reba Frost, which is mother of Cody Frost, prominent member of the Tucson music community. And a lifetime local asshole. That's their quote, not mine. Their quote, not mine, okay? It's all love. Kayla's going to be out there. Sparky's going to be out there. Everyone's going to be out there. So.
I think Looney's on the
Looney's going to be DJing. Obviously, as the world burns, it's going to be fantastic. So, I mean, you're already wearing black, Hanna. So you should join us at The Rock tonight.
I would love to.
Yeah. All right.
There you go. Bring
it's
the
gonna be
hubby.
a fantastic time.
It'll be fun.
Yay.
Yeah, he'd be like a bouncer.
What? No, I'm
Such
sorry.
an unenthusiastic
No,
yay.
I haven't. Okay, to be fair, I have not had food or coffee just yet. So if I'm a little off this morning, I'm so sorry.
Well, let's get you food and coffee. I know I was a little off too. That's why I'm just gonna end the show an hour early.
Oh no.
It's good though, but yeah, and then I don't want to get anyone sick, which I don't think.
Yeah, excuse me.
I'm sorry if I got a little.
Jeez, if I'm sick in 2 days, I'm messaging you.
Yes, and you should, and you'd be angry about it, and I would not be upset at you for being angry at me for that. I get it.
As long as it's after tomorrow, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I was doing. That's what I said earlier, too. I'm like, man, I went all week long doing live shows all week long, waking up super early just to feel like under the weather on Friday. Like, fuck that. Yeah. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do is honestly just kind of like dose up and go through my thing, like vitamin C,
zinc,
water. Yeah, take like a strong nap. Zinc is good. So good. And then hopefully be able to go out
Some
tonight.
nutritional yeast,
Yes.
Build up the
Sprinkle
immune-
nutritional yeast on everything. Everything. Put
I
it in your
already do.
water. Put it in your water.
Vinegar water and nutritional
No, I
yeast?
said put it in your water.
Oh, I was like, why vinegar water? Now, see,
Ew.
I know, my mind's in a
Vinegar reminds me of snakes because my dad used to skin snakes and put it in vinegar. So that smell, I was like, ooh, snakes. So now every time I smell it, I'm like, oh, snakes.
Let's do one more phone call before we wrap things up. That's funny.
Anyways.
Yeah, I didn't know snakes like vinegar. Rockwell 2.1, who's this?
Hey, this is Jordan. I've got a couple of questions about the vegan night market.
Okay.
I know you guys talked about it, but I'm listening via the app in a mediocre reception area, so it probably cut out. What is the cost of admission?
It's free.
100% free. Free parking. Yeah. I mean, you're going to spend money on the food or any of the items that you come across with the vendors. But yeah, it's basically, it's set up like this huge market. So there is no admission to get in, and there is no charge for parking as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then my other question is, my wife has dietary restrictions. How's the gluten-free representation there?
There's gonna be a ton of gluten-free options.
Yeah, that's a guarantee.
Yeah, they'll be all over the place. So, and they should be labeled really nicely. So,
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, Hannah always has the answers. That's fantastic. Yeah, enjoy it. It's gonna be a good time. I would suggest you get there early, and do be prepared to get into or stand in lines because a lot of people show up. You know, it's a very busy event, so early bird gets the vegan worm.
Vegan worm.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And then try not to eat everything. You'll get full.
But that's why you get it for later too. You get some
know.
little
There you
midnight
go.
snacks.
That's true. Yeah, there was a lot of leftovers and stuff. Like I said, there was only one thing I didn't like. And I was it was my fault. I mean, you don't go to a vegan night market and be like, give me the closest thing to a beefy sandwich as possible.
That's okay.
I mean, I get it, but it was just like mushroom. The mushroom actually looks like, it's so weird too, because I don't know the name of the mushroom, but it's very thin. It's like paper-like, but it did remind me of Last of Us.
Oh, I still haven't seen that. I want to see that so bad.
Oh, you don't want
It's
to
the
eat that
best.
sandwich though, because it had that color and everything, and they're trying to make it look like an Italian beef, like a shaved beef would be. So I give them an A for effort, but maybe I was creeped out before I even took a bite of the sandwich because I'm just like, oh no, is this gonna take over my body? And
Yeah, you probably just got psyched out. That's you gotta try it again without thinking about that.
nah.
I do like to grill portobello mushrooms.
Yeah.
Those big,
Yes.
just grill them.
Those with some grilled onion bulbs. Oh my gosh.
Some extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of
Yes.
fresh garlic.
That sounds so good.
That's as vegan as I get.
Oh
That's-
yeah,
I mean, that's pretty solid.
that is a solid vegan for sure. All right. Oh, let's. What am I? I'm just like, oh yeah. Let's go eat. Thank you guys for watching. I'm wrapping things up here on the FM side, but Valdez is gonna get to work. We'll see you this weekend. Hopefully tonight or tomorrow. Drop your comments. Don't forget to subscribe and babuski. Later.
Bye.